On the roost!
Hey everyone.
With the internet set on fire after his web-slinging entrance into the latest Captain America Civil War trailer, we can't wait to see what happens to our friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man in his first big screen outing as part of the MCU. Here are our 5 picks for the comic book story arcs that Marvel need to adapt. Number 1. Craven's Last Hunt. What better way to have a new Spider-Man swinging in on his first adventure than by having a villain exit after his last? Craven the Hunter is a proud big game tracker who has taken them all down, but now seeks the ultimate challenge to best Spider-Man. Not happy with simply killing him, Craven seeks to humiliate the wall crawler by taking him out of the picture and replacing him. Though the comics have this run set at a time when Peter and Mary Jane are newlyweds, this could easily be shifted to accommodate Tom Holland's young age. It would also be an interesting film from a villain's point of view, as Craven actually achieves his goal with the story twisting and turning from there, with a subplot featuring one of Spidey's most disgusting villains, Vermin, and finally heads towards a heartfelt dramatic conclusion that would teach this young Peter a valuable lesson. Number 2. Spider-Man Blue. A truly creative re-evaluation of the death of Gwen Stacy, Spider-Man Blue is an emotional journey for Peter, ultimately leading to a deeper connection to Mary Jane Watson. Reflecting on the loss of Gwen, Peter tries to confront his feelings, saying what he truly wants to say to her by getting it all down on tape, only for us to discover that she will never get it. One of the most honest Spider-Man stories out there, this tale reflects on the history of the character and gives him and the woman in his life a new direction. It would be interesting to have some of the biggest moments in Peter's life already have occurred within the MCU, especially knowing that we've already seen different versions of Uncle Ben and Gwen's deaths over various Spider films. Number 3. Venom. The negative image of Spider-Man himself, Venom would be the perfect villain to see done right on the big screen. Upon its introduction in the comics, the symbiote that was attached to Peter learned everything about his abilities and who he is. The problem comes when it attaches itself to Peter's rival, Eddie Brock, and uses his rage for Parker to go on a murderous mission for revenge. This could be played out nicely over a number of films, with the potential of the MCU's space-based stories such as Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or the Avengers Infinity War saga giving Peter the suit for a further Spider-Man solo film leading to Venom's origins. Number 4. Learning Curve. The rebranded Ultimate Universe brought about brand new origins and adventures for a whole wave of Marvel heroes, with Brian Michael Bendis and Mark Bagley taking on the wall crawler. After the inevitable origin arc, this younger Spidey went off on his own, all headstrong that he could take down the kingpin of crime, Wilson Fisk. Unfortunately for Peter, he's bitten off more than he can chew, and Fisk, his henchmen the Enforcers, as well as Electro, almost bring his newfound crime-fighting career to an early end. The Ultimate Spider-Man run is highly entertaining, and this would be an excellent story to adapt to introduce us to the world that Spidey exists in, while giving us some benchmarks we've already seen in the MCU. It would also be the perfect excuse to finally have Vincent D'Onofrio's take on Fisk make the jump from Netflix's Daredevil series to the big screen. Number 5. Spider-Man Unmastered. Going way back into Spider-Man's archive with this one, Spider-Man Unmastered was the first arc with artist John Romita on board after the departure of co-creator Steve Ditko. In the double twist, Spidey is unmasked by his greatest nemesis of the time, the Green Goblin. This is something that would ultimately lead down the dark path of Gwen Stacy's death, but not before the Goblin would unmask and be revealed as Norman Osborn, the father of Peter's friend Harry. Okay, so Sam Raimi's original Spider-Man borrowed heavily from this, and we wouldn't want to see the same movie twice, but establishing characters such as Norman and Harry Osborn in the web slinger's first solo swing through the MCU seems like a no-brainer. What do you think? Did we leave out your favourite Spider-Man story? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one on the 7 things you missed in the Captain America Civil War trailer. I've been Alison Nichol for SquareEyed.tv, and I'll see you again soon.